ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवती
भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी।
Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1 Chapter 11 Verse 6. Can you see the screen share?
Yes sir.
Okay. Natasmate Gripankajam
नथास्मथे नथा सदङ्घ्रिपङ्कजम्
Virincha Vairincha Surendravanditam
विरिञ्च वैरिञ्च्य सुरेन्द्रवन्दितम्
Parayanam Kshemamichchehatham Param
परायणं क्षेमम् इच्छितं परम्
Nayatra Khala Prabhavet Paraprabhu
न यत्र कालप्रभावेत् परप्रभु
Natasmate Nat Sadangri Pankajam
नथास्मते नथा सदङ्घ्रिः पङ्कजम्
Virincha Vairincha Surendravanditam
विरिञ्च वैरिञ्च्य सुरेन्द्रवन्दितम्
Parayanam Kshemamichchehatham Param
परायणं क्षेमम् इच्छेतं परम्
Nayatra Khala Prabhavet Paraprabhu
न यत्र कालप्रभवेत् परप्रभु
नतास्मते नाथ सदाङ्घ्रिपङ्कजम्
नथास्मते नथा सदङ्घ्रिपङ्कजम्
विरिञ्च वैरिञ्च्य सुरेन्द्रवन्दितम्
विरिञ्च वैरिञ्च्य सुरेन्द्रवन्दितम्
परायणं क्षेमम् इहेच्छतां परम्
परायणं क्षेमम् इहेच्छतं परम्
न यत्र कालः
Unmute everyone.
I am unmuted.
Okay.
न यत्र कालः प्रभवेत् परप्रभु
न यत्र
Prabhavet
कालप्रभावेत्
Paraprabhu.
परप्रभु
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravindha Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai.
Synonyms: Natha, bowed down.
Natha, bowed down.
Sma, we had done so.
Sma, we had done so.
Te, unto you.
Te, unto you.
Natha, O Lord.
Natha, O Lord.
Sada, always.
Sada, always.
Angri Pankacham, the lotus feet.
Angri Pankajam, the lotus feet.
Virincha, Brahma, the first living being.
Virincha, Brahma, the first living being.
Vairincha, son.
No, you got cut. Rajesh Prabhu. I'm sharing the screen. .11.5 Synonyms: Natha, bow down.
Natha, bow down.
Ma, we had done so.
Ma, we had done so.
We had done so.
Say unto you.
Say unto you,
Say unto you,
Natha, O Lord.
Nada, O
Natha,
Lord,
O Lord,
Sada, always.
Sada,
Natha always.
Angri Pankajam, the lotus feet.
Angri Pankajam, the lotus feet.
Virincha, Brahma, the first living being.
Virincha
Virincha, Brahma, the first living being.
Vairincha, son of Brahma, like Sanaka and Sanatana.
Vairincha, sons of Brahma like Sanaka and Sanatana.
Indra, the king of heaven.
Sura Indra, the king of heaven.
Vanditam, worshipped by.
Vanditam, worshipped by.
Parayanam, the supreme.
Parayanam, the supreme.
Kshemam, welfare.
Kshemam, welfare.
Iha, in this life.
Iha, in this life.
Ichatam, one who so desires.
Ichatam, one who so desires.
Rajeshwara Prabhu, would you like to continue? From Param, the highest.
Param, the highest.
Yeah. We can't hear you, you're muted.
No, never.
No, never.
No, never.
Yatra, wherein.
Yatra, wherein.
Kala, inevitable time.
Kala, inevitable time.
Prabhavet, can exert its influence.
Prabhavet, can exert its influence.
Para, transcendental.
Para, transcendental.
Prabhu, the Supreme Lord.
Prabhu, the Supreme Lord.
Translation. Please repeat after me. The citizens said.
The citizens said,
O Lord.
O Lord.
O Lord.
O Lord.
You are worshipped by all demigods like Brahma.
You are
worshipped by
all demigods like Brahma.
The four sanas and even the king of heaven.
the four
sanas and even the king of heaven.
You are the ultimate rest for those who are really aspiring to achieve the highest benefit of life.
You are
the ultimate rest for those who are really aspiring to achieve the highest benefit of life.
You are the supreme transcendental Lord.
You are the supreme transcendental Lord.
And inevitable time cannot exert its influence upon you.
And inevitable time cannot exert its influence upon you. Purport. The Supreme Lord is Sri Krishna as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Samhita, and other authorized Vedic literatures. No one is equal to or greater than him, and that is the verdict of all scriptures. The influence of time and space is exerted upon the dependent living entities who are all parts and parcels of the Supreme Lord. The living entities are predominated Brahma, whereas the Supreme Lord is the predominating absolute. As soon as we forget this clear fact, we are at once in illusion, and thus we are put into threefold miseries, as one is put into dense darkness. The clear consciousness of the cognizant living being is God consciousness, in which one bows down unto him in all circumstances.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपा तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताक स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमो आचार्यपदाय निताय कृपप्रदायिने गौरकथा दामधाय नगर ग्राम तारिणे। नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रसाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादे पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरे। So this is very wonderful sloka, very wonderful sloka. Hariharaya nama Krishna Yadavaya nama Hare Gopal Govindaram Sri Madhusudanam. Brahma is the firstborn original living being from Lord Krishna. As such, he is transcendental and he is a pure devotee. He has come as Brahma Haridas in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela. And he is our Nama Acharya. He is not only our Pratham Acharya of the entire Parampara, he is also the Nama Acharya for the current age of Kali. So he maintains the Parampara so wonderfully well according to the age. And he comes, along with the Lord in order to benedict the whole world, whole universe. And he has confirmed that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead through Brahma Samhita. He has written a Samhita called Brahma Samhita, which is lost, apparently lost in due course of time. And 500 years ago, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he visited South India, he found this Brahma Samhita. This is a treasure for the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, the ISKCON Guru Vrinda. So he has brought it and gave us back. Lord Chaitanya. So this Brahma Samhita, in which Brahma is confirming that Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govinda Sharva Karana Karanam. The primal souls of all the souls is Krishna Govinda, is the Supreme Personality of God at Parama. Ishvara Parama, the Supreme Controller. And he has a very beautiful form which is made up of eternity, full of knowledge, all cognizant and blissfulness. And then he has no source beyond him. He is the primary source of all sources. So he is the Supreme Personality of God. And there are so many other authorized Vedic literatures which also confirms in the purport of the first canto, first chapter, first verse. Prabhupada elaborately gives evidences from different scriptures starting from Kurma Purana, Matsya Purana, Padma Purana and so on, that how Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Krishna is called Asama Urdhva. In the literatures, it is specified. Sama means equal, Urdhva means above, A means no. So Asama Urdhva means nobody is equal to or above Krishna. So he is the predominator and everybody else, including Brahma, is the predominated living entities. Predominated means dependency is there. They are depending on the predominator. So it is said, Chetana Chetananam Eko Bahunam. Yo vidatati kaman. He is one provider and protector for all those who are provided and protected. All are part and parcel. Mama ivamse jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana, Krishna says. So they all are actually dependent living entities on Krishna. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna, we are depending on Krishna for everything, for our existence. Our very means of existence is by dint of devotional service. Being part and parcel of a body, a particular part like right hand or left hand, it should act as right hand and left hand, Otherwise, it is paralyzed. What is the use? It is a burden to the body. Like that, we have forgotten Krishna and we have become burden to Krishna. Now, by medical cure, the doctors are sent here, like Jayapata Swami Guru Maharaj is our doctor. So, and who has been sent by Srila Prabhupada, who in turn was sent by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu under Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So in this way, they are sending one behind the other, the real doctors, to cure our, paralysis of forgetting Krishna, to revive our consciousness so that we will become Krishna conscious. And as soon as we become Krishna conscious, we are naturally active and we will act as a soul rather than acting as the body. So that is the dint of change in consciousness and not in the activity is brought about. Change in consciousness means actually there is no change in consciousness. In yesterday's class also we saw that so-called unconscious and conscious both are unconscious in the material world. As long as one is not remembering Krishna as connected to him, his personally and private relationship he has not revived, he is said to be unconscious. Because a living entity can only be in one of the two states. One is unconscious. Another is Krishna conscious. So the unconscious can be further explained as materially conscious or bodily concept of life. That is called unconscious. The true realization is the Krishna consciousness. So he should be aware of the predominating absolute truth, Krishna. As part and parcel, every living entity is predominated Brahman. Brahman means soul, made up of Saddha Ananda Vigraha, as much as the whole Krishna, who is also Saddha Ananda Vigraha. So his part and parcels are also naturally should be Saddha Ananda Vigraha. Because if my body is made up of earth, water, ether, fire and air, my right hand should also be made up of the earth, water, fire, ether and air only, right? It cannot be made up of something else. My left leg also should be made up of every part and parcel of the body should be made up of the same earth, water, fire, ether, and air. In the same way, when Krishna is the absolute Satsiddhananda Vigraha, every part and parcel of Krishna, the living entities are also made up of Satsiddhananda Vigraha only. But the thing is, when the hand is paralyzed, though it is made up of earth, water, fire, ether, and air, it cannot act as its position, constitutional position as right hand. In the similar way, when we have forgotten Krishna, we have become unconscious. The paralyzed means unconscious, forgetting. Okay. So sometimes they put anesthesia, local anesthesia, the doctors. So right hand, suppose some fracture happened, they put a local anesthesia and you will not know you have a right hand. Because you cannot act, you cannot feel anything. This is, they are calling it as a anesthesia, local anesthesia. We can call it as a forgetfulness of the whole body. The right hand has forgotten the whole body. Our body is conscious, but the right hand has forgotten. In the similar way, we are part and parcel of Krishna, and our local anesthesia is this Maya. And we have forgotten Krishna. And we are thinking ourselves as not Satchidananda Vigraha's servant, but we think ourselves as this body made up of this dead matter. So this is our problem, and the doctors are here to cure us. Here in the material world, the doctors will give anesthesia, but our spiritual doctor will remove the anesthesia and gives you the real consciousness. That is the difference between spiritual doctor and material doctor. Okay, here they give anesthesia. This is Maya. And our doctors, like Jayapata Swami Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and the whole Acharya Parampara, ISKCON Vartaman Guru Vrand, what they do, they remove the anesthesia feeling and bring you back into consciousness. That consciousness is called Krishna consciousness. And this they are doing by dint of not giving you anything, not taking you anything. They give association and engaging you in your constitutional position. Means by practicing our right hand as what it is supposed to do. That's all, not separate medicine. So in this way, they are giving, okay, you are supposed to be chanting Hare Krishna. You are supposed to engage in the service of Krishna. In this way, they are teaching us the devotional service. The entire Bhagavatam is describing devotional service. So by dint of the devotional service, we realize this is called self-realization. When you perform devotional service, you will feel your existence, the true ego. As servant of Krishna, Jivera Swarupuhaya Krishnera Nityadas, you will get that particular feeling. That is called self-realization. So this is only performed by not meditation, not best karmas, not any amount of knowledge acquiring from all these particular scriptures, but by dint of performing devotional service under a bona fide spiritual master who in turn is engaged in the pure, unalloyed, loving devotional service to Krishna or Gauranga 24 hours both day and night. In this way, the self-realization is automated. There is no need of giving up this body for self-realization. Because you are not the body anyway. When you give up, you take, what difference it makes? Self-realization means you perform devotional service. That's all. You know Krishna, you are connected, you are part and parcel, and you will perform devotional service. Act you will do, but the act should be devotional service so that it is called not karma, but akarma. So we are under an illusion. We forgot our original existence of a devotional service performer. So we are performing so many other nonsensical activities. Somebody will talk about brotherhood and unite. Somebody will create atom bomb. Either you do this or that, all are wrong. As long as you think that we are human being, we are body, that is the end of your self-realization. So we have to revive our consciousness. Unconscious persons we are. That is why we are like mad, killing each other, destroying, running animal slaughter houses, running behind the sense gratification. This is a madness. When one who does not know who is he doesn't know what to do. He will do all kind of nonsense things, thinking I am this, I am that, I'll do this, I'll do that. This is nonsense is going on. So we have to revive his consciousness. Oh fool, you are Krishna conscious person. You are supposed to serve your Lord. He is waiting to receive your Lord. Patram pushpam phalam thoyam. At least offer whatever you have to Krishna out of love, out of bhakti. Maintain, re-establish your lost relationship. Come out from the darkness. Come out from the darkness. So you will be out from the threefold miseries, and then you will know what is Krishna, what is spiritual master. For that, the beginning is chanting the holy name of the Lord. When you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, immediately Kleshagni, the threefold miseries are removed. And then Shubhada, all auspiciousness means from the darkness you came to the light. As soon as you come to the light, which means your consciousness, your clear consciousness, you will become Krishna conscious, God conscious. That will be automated. As soon as you chant Hare Krishna, connected to a bona fide spiritual master, then you will know that you will automatically bow down before Krishna at all times, in all circumstances. Without any restriction, without any condition, bow down before Krishna. Man mana bhava mad bhakto madhya jimam namaskuru. Then you are Krishna conscious. So that is the whole purpose of reading this Srimad Bhagavatam and taking up this Krishna consciousness. So being a patient, we are very, very precarious situation in which we are put in, and we are suffering in the material world unnecessarily. The suffering is not necessary actually. Why you want to suffer? God never wants you to suffer. He wants you to be in blissful, eternally blissful, uninterrupted pleasure he wants you to be in. Why you want to suffer? So we have to come out of the suffering by engaging in the pure, unalloyed, loving devotional service under bona fide spiritual master. So that is the purpose of this verse. Anybody has any questions, comments, or realization? Please share with us. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you very much for the association. So let's get together at 7 o'clock sharp for the next Bhagavatam class tomorrow. Till then, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Patita Pawan Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
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 Patita Pawan Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai.
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 Bhagavat Satsang ki jai.
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 Vaishnav Pranam. Vancha
Vanchakalpatarubyascha
Kripa
eva cha
Patitanam
patitanam
Pavanebhyo
pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Ananda Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai.
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 Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Jai Gaur Premanande.